What up, y'all? What it do? Welcome back to the We Feel, y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl, Lai T, here at Tears of We Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get, beloved. We're gonna bring a message. We excited. Today has been such a super calm day. Sunday, I think October the 13th. And it's kind of gloomy, kind of cloudy, kind of rainy where I'm at, and it's giving me the energy of like good southern cooking, like some beans and chili or something like that, something that make you feel warm and cozy in the inside, something that stick to you. Put some meat on your bones. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying. That's how I feel. Something good for the soul. That's what I feel about this. Hey, hello, welcome. Feel about this message. Something good for the soul, beloved. The Tears and We Tarot Show. You sure enough never know what you're gonna get. It's gonna start slow. It's gonna start slow, beloved. Just like I'm doing well. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is gonna start slow. You know, we cooking up some stuff. It's like that old school Crisco. We gotta get out the can and into the pan, and the Most High God come in and turn the heat up. We get to cooking again. What we cooking up? We know a little bit of what. We got some ingredients out. We gonna get a message from our higher self. What is your higher self trying to tell you? So it's like what the Spirit wants us to know from our higher selves, and the messages that they're gonna bring through. And yeah, hopefully it's something good for you, good for your spirit, edifying, you know, spiritually strengthened, so we can bear the yoke that's on our shoulders, beloved. You know what I mean? We get ready to go into the week. Tomorrow's Monday. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's a message here for somebody. Again, higher self energy. That message is coming down. What are they trying to tell you? I'm not for sure if there's some resistance, or maybe ear chakras could have some interference, some sort of blockages where you're not hearing exactly what it is that they want you to hear for your highest good, beloved. That's what I'm getting. Definitely getting a spiritual message here, right? A spiritual message, right? We got a new deck of cards. We're excited about that. Thank you to the Most High God to receive this deck, this gift, right? It is on to the Most High God, for it made all things, and it can use what it wants. So use this deck to bring us messages in truth and clarity for our highest good. So we're going to jump into it. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. If you are interested, see, somebody around you could be shady. You know, you could, love child energy. This could be somebody that you have a child with, or somebody could act shady towards your child, or you may have a child with somebody may question paternity, is what I got for somebody. We do see Queen Bee energy. Yeah, see, shocking news. It was giving me the energy that, like, maybe somebody could be questioning paternity. So I'm not for sure if that's a one-off message or something like that. Yeah, reckless love, reckless sex, can't make it up. Somebody may be, have a gut feeling, some sort of inkling that maybe a child between them and another person could have been like supposed to be a love child. Somebody, like between I'm getting a marriage or monogamous type of relationship, something that maybe you two wanted to have together, or you talked about it. For some, it could have been a shock. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, we didn't know that we were going to have a kid. But for some reason, the paternity is in question. Yeah, wish. See, somebody was wishing for this, is what I'm picking up. Like a wish come true. It could be the divine masculine in their person, right? Mary energy, everything the Spirit just said, right? And somebody could have stepped out of the marriage, it could have been another party involved. And maybe for this masculine, they're getting some sort of gut feeling about maybe their love child, right, is not there. It's like questioning the paternity. So maybe a spirit has been talking to you about this situation. It's like kind of like edging you or giving you like some sort of sentiment that maybe, something's off, right? Karmic lesson. Yeah. Anything else in here yet? Moving on and letting go, right? We see free. Somebody becoming free. Yeah, can't make it up. Saying goodbye. And I'm getting, because of maybe a child. It may come to light that a child is not this person's, right? Definitely getting the energy of unexpected, right? Definitely getting unexpected. So something could, this news or revelation or proof of this sort of feeling from the spirit that has been given this masculine that maybe a love child is not theirs. You may get some confirmation, right? Yeah, we see, I can't make it up, unexpected. It's going to be an unexpected revelation about this. You want this too? Yeah, we see victory and blindness. See, somebody may be, kind of blind to the fact of, or whatever signs and synchronicities their higher self is giving them about this situation, almost like not wanting to listen, not wanting to see. But something's going to happen where it's going to be very evident that this love child does not belong to this masculine. It's a karmic lesson here. And we see victory, right? I'm getting somebody being victorious over this karmic lesson. Yeah. Because right now they're sitting in a state of being blind. Anything else in here? Yes. So definitely some unexpected news. A sentiment of not seeing, not hearing what your higher self is telling you about this karmic situation, right? Something unexpected coming. I'm getting like tower moment, like breaking down, right? And I'm getting, right, it's kind of, I'm getting the fact that it's going to be like almost shattering, but this person is going to come out a victor, a conqueror over the situation. Anything else? Yes. Pearl. Intuition. See, somebody's higher self is trying to call them to pay attention, and they could be definitely like blocked ear chakras, not listening, third eye blocked, kind of closed, sleep, not seeing, blind to the fact. There's none so blind as to those who will not listen. That's what's on this card. So somebody is definitely this divine masculine going through a situation where possibly a child, this person is married is what I'm getting. I'm getting that they're married. So if this doesn't resonate with you, it may not be your story. It may belong to somebody else that is close to you, or you may, know somebody who's going through something similar. But whoever this divine masculine is definitely in a karmic marriage, and their person, their wife, has had a child, and they may have wished for this child. You know what I mean? The divine masculine may have wanted this in some sort of way, but they are blind to the fact that there may have been some cheating third party energy where their wife is pregnant by somebody else, and it resulted in this child. The masculine has been getting hints, signs, and synchronicities, I think, from their highest self spiritually. Could be others around them, whispers and, little things, little details that's coming to show them that this child does not belong to them. And they're kind of in a state of blindness, like they don't want to see it, they don't want to hear it type of energy. But something is going to come that's unexpected, that's going to shatter this whole persona, this whole false reality is what I'm getting. And I feel like this person is going to be victorious over the situation, coming out, freeing themselves, moving forward, saying goodbye to the relationship. And the pearl and the lesson that they're going to get is learning how to follow their intuition. To follow their intuition. That's what I'm getting. So, chakra energy. We see forgiveness here on the top, and we see rejection, right? We also see faith is here, and we see perfection. So I don't know if this person is gonna, be seeking forgiveness for rejecting the situation. You know what I mean? Like if you have gotten close to this child and now you find out that you're not the father, how do you go on and sever ties with the relationship, the bond that you may have built up with a child, or even coming away from your family? Um, Rejecting the marriage. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a lot of emotions that's here. And I do feel like somebody may have to dig into their faith. Faith could be a blocking factor, right? Like, going back and forth about what to do, what is the right thing to do, because we see impartiality that's here. It's like looking at it from an unbiased standpoint, almost like it is what it is type of energy, like non-judgmental, like coming away from judging the other person, from judging themselves, worried about how other people may judge you if you decide to break this relationship, even the relationship, not just the marriage, because I feel like that's gonna be done, but I'm getting the marriage with the relationship with the child. We see service is here. So I don't know if it has anything to do with like spiritual service, or maybe these people are in a church or something like that. It's something here with being of service, and it could be like providing fathership or that type of relationship to this child, like not wanting to break that type of relationship. See, wisdom is here, and I see instinct. I'm getting somebody that's being called, to step to listen, right? To open up their eyes, to open up their ears, to follow the instinct. I'm feeling like the word of the Most High God, or the spirit of the Most High God, like that intelligence, the spirit of intelligence speaking to this person. So it's something here that doesn't line up, and I'm hearing timeline, like the timing. Like, so maybe this person wasn't even around during that time. Maybe he was on a business trip. Maybe they were, off doing something else, or maybe they weren't being intimate, something going on in the relationship during that time when this person got pregnant, that would automatically give them like that inkling, that insight, like, is this my baby? Because we wasn't even getting it in during this time, or whatever the case may be. We see expansion and we see guilt. Expansion definitely leads to growth. Like, so they could have been out on the grind, or how is our family growing and expanding in this way when we wasn't even getting it in? Like, that's what I'm getting. And then I'm definitely picking up on the energy of guilt. Yeah, gossip. Folks is definitely talking about this, and I definitely felt that energy, like other people are talking, whether it just your spiritual self coming to tell you, like, hey, look at the timeline, y'all wasn't even getting it in around this time, this is happening, that was happening, or whatever the hell, and then now the family is expanding, like what's happening here, like somebody could be guilty of doing something else, some extracurricular activities with somebody else is what I'm picking up, and other people know it too. So I don't know if it's visible, how it's visible to others. I mean, like, wait a minute, wasn't you, or wasn't this going on? I'm getting somebody close to this masculine that has definitely picked up on this, is trying to, say something, put a bug in their ear, like, come on, like, it's something different. Maybe the child is growing up and their physicality, like, they could look very different. So I'm picking up on a couple of, clues, like pay attention to this, like it's something about a snap decision. Grief is here. It's something about a snap decision, something being snappy, So I don't know. Maybe it's something that you need to do quickly. You know what I mean? Maybe it's something that for this masculine, they need to make a quick decision, or kind of, snap out of it type of energy, and start making choices that are beneficial for their highest self. Like, it's okay, I think, to still have a relationship with a child that you built a bond with, but you can do it on your terms. It wouldn't be under the guise of, some sort of lie, right? Some sort of, traumatic event. Yeah, mysticism is here. I'm definitely getting your intuition. Definitely purple for your intuition. The thing after this lesson is going to be a heightened intuition. I'm hearing intuition, discernment, third eye chakra being open. Like it could be an initiating event because this is hurtful. It's very traumatic to find out a child that you wish for is not yours, that the other person stepped out of the marriage and broke that level of trust, infidelity, loyalty, commitment, and then kind of like, put this child on you and find out that it's not yours. I'm getting like somebody's world shattering. Like it's going to be very heartbreaking. I'm getting a lot of grief is what I'm picking up. Definitely a heavy karmic lesson. Definitely gonna reach an impasse, like a block where something is gonna be shown where you're not gonna go forward. Something is gonna stop you from going down this road. Yeah, because somebody is sitting in a complacent state, almost not wanting to see like what's going on. Yeah, we see joy is here. I'm getting your intuition awakening. I'm getting impartiality, release of judgment. I'm getting a sense of happiness because whatever this is definitely heavy. I'm getting heartbreaking energy, like very grief, like very grief. I'm getting somebody that would be grieving this, like for real, seriously, you know. But I do see joy after true emotion back in here. Thank you guys so much for tapping in, for sticking in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I do. If y'all like the vibe, y'all know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you can be notified the next time we go live. These are always messages from the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega. This is the Tears of Wheat Tarot show. Because, somebody is dealing with a tear in their life. Like, we the wheat, right? But the tears look just like us. And you can't tell the difference until they bear fruit. And somebody is getting ready to see the fruit of this situation, that this person that they married to is a whole karmic, that they're going through a karmic lesson. See, ashamed. And there's that word, guilt again. Embarrassed. You know what I mean? Somebody, and the other person could feel ashamed. They're definitely guilty. But this divine masculine could be feeling some energy of like being embarrassed, like they were wrong about being in this relationship, in this marriage, right? See, we did see that Queen Bee, almost like a divine feminine energy. They could have chosen a karmic person over their divine feminine, right? Somebody that was good for them in their life. And in this marriage, the person that they chose had a kid on them. And they feel embarrassed. Yeah, they could also be doing something to cope, cope with this. We see, look, didn't we just say that they chose that another person over their divine feminine? Spirit just said that. Just said that. This person thought they were getting with their divine feminine, but they weren't. It was a karmic lesson. And whoever they married to, this person had a baby out on them. Like I heard out of wedlock. So for some reason, I'm getting like people who are in church. You know what I mean? Like it's something with faith. It's something with a religious factor. Yeah, look, see, a fairy tale, but the shit was phony. Trickster, illusion. They thought they had came up on a fairy tale, on a person, like somebody that's like had they ass glamored, enamored. Like for real. And they thought this person was divine, but they were karmic. Woo, a whole trickster. And this person fucked around, had a baby on them. And it's something about timing. Something was either going on with work, availability, or they just was not getting it in when this person got pregnant. They weren't. Look. What was Spirit just saying? That it's something about timing with this pregnancy where they were not getting it in. And it was like, how is our family expanding, right? And we wasn't even Spirit just said, what? What are we talking about? Fake news. Somebody put a baby on this divine masculine. Can't make it up. Anything else in here, Spirit say no. Any other energy? Nope, put that down. Somebody higher self. Look what's left. Anger. Somebody higher self is angry because they feel like they worth more than that. Like they putting out a lot of patience and like staying in this situation, and I don't know what they waiting on, right? But maybe they waiting on something that's like a hardcore for sure, like this is it, like that groundbreaking evidence that's gonna shatter the whole shit. Because this person is being called to step out, to develop their intuition, right? To really step into their instincts and use their wisdom that's built in, and they're not listening. It's like they're not listening to their higher self. They're blind to the fact. They're not using their instinct. They're not following their gut. It's something in their gut that's telling them this shit is fake. That is not. This is not my kid. They definitely have questions, but they complacent. They not doing shit. So something is going to happen. Something unexpected is gonna happen where they cannot go any further. This masculine will not be able to go any further. They're going to be called to break free. And we already saw goodbye early. Like it's going to end. And I think so that they can really be put back on the pathway to their divine feminine. Because we see mysticism, we see releasing judgment, like coming to good, coming to power with the situation. We see intuition, and I'm getting discernment, I'm getting visions, I'm getting joy and happiness, and being able to really be in that energy is going to call this true divine feminine back to this person, right? They may have a service to do, because I'm getting somebody that has a deep faith, right? For some, no, I'm not even getting like working with elder people or anything like that. I'm just getting a service. It's something that you're supposed to do, this divine masculine. And whatever it is, for them to be complacent and stuck in this situation, their higher self is getting angry. It's like really almost yelling. I'm getting like really trying to get their attention and cause them to listen. I'm getting something about the vibration, the frequency of your ear chakras, or it's almost like I'm getting like somebody having wax in their ear, like spiritual wax, and you need to go to the doctor and like have them clean that out and use the sucky shit and whatever to get it out so that you can hear. You can get your messages. You can hear clearly. Forgiveness is coming out again. And we saw forgiveness, right? But forgiveness will be needed in order for this person to kind of clear their heart chakra, to come to power with it. A red flag for any true divine feminine is how this person would talk about this karmic lesson. Like, are you able to be non-judgmental about your past relationships, no matter how harsh they were, even when it comes to somebody putting a baby on you, pregnancy, fake news type shit. You dealt with the karmic, but how did you come out of it? Like, what was, your pathway? What was your growth? What did you learn, for yourself? How did it change you? Are you able to still keep your health? It's a health. Are you able to still keep your heart, right? I'm getting help on the way. And for some reason, I'm getting coming down from the spirit, which is why they're putting it upside down, because I'm getting help coming down. Like your higher self is speaking to you, right? So that you could kind of move. And I don't know if it's your divine feminine that's kind of helping push this. Like they may be praying for their divine masculine to, I was getting ready to say manifest. So I'm getting their divine partner to manifest. And as your divine feminine is working and praying for the divine masculine to manifest, this divine masculine is stuck in a karmic lesson. And I feel not only their higher self pulling them up out of it, but the energy of the divine feminine is also pulling. Because as she steps into, continues to move along her divinity, and her energy is going out, she's going to call in that which is for her, which is this divine masculine. And so, with them being stuck, things are going to start manifesting in their life to show them that they are trapped in some sort of illusion. The illusion will begin to fall away. Whoever this divine feminine is pretty powerful. She's strong, very strong. See, she's going to cause things to change. Her energy is causing things to change. That's what I'm getting. Anything else in here? Nope. We see dreams, right? So this could be, she could be a dreamer. This masculine could be a dreamer. It could be like the dream come true type of energy where this right here is the illusion. This right here is really the stuff that dreams are made of. I see take the first step, and I see success, So the divine masculine could eventually start dreaming about this feminine, because I feel like they have already met. These two have already met, but she may not really know that this is her masculine because he didn't choose her. He chose somebody else. He didn't know that she was his feminine because he chose somebody else. He chose the illusion, some sort of karmic. He chose the lesson, but he needed to choose it. Though that's the thing, his soul required that level of growth. He needed to grow. He needed to understand. But wait, there's more. There's more. See, he is something different, right? But maybe, they both still needed to develop. Because whatever she went through while he chose somebody else, she's definitely powerful. But this divine masculine is going through as well, right? They chose the lesson. They chose the karmic because they needed the lesson so that they can grow. Their mysticism is here. This person definitely, I'm getting some sort of spiritual gift as well, right? They already have an affinity towards service, some sort of service, and I'm picking up heavy faith, right? Look, expansive. See? Expansive or expansion. Both of them have kind of showed that energy. But I'm getting learning, right? Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. That's that higher self energy, right? This person is definitely being called to learn, to accept their lessons, and to expand into their higher self. Their higher self is calling them, and the energy of this divine feminine is also pulling them. Anything else in here? No. Okay. Any other energy? No. Angel numbers? Yes. All right, y'all. Hopefully you guys are vibing with the message. Hopefully it's resonating for somebody. I pray that the Most High God magnetizes the weak to this space that needs to see this message. Have them be edified in the spirit, strengthened, beloved, to bear the yoke that's on your shoulder. Look, we see perseverance, 7777. Perseverance. We did see that somebody had a lot of patience and they were staying in this energy, right? But I'm getting a change of perspective. Something is going to change. I'm seeing inner strength. I'm seeing wisdom and enlightenment. And we have wisdom here already. Definitely getting that they're being called to their higher self. There's a need for a change of perspective. And we see change down here with this divine feminine that her energy is pulling. Yeah. So definitely getting that. And we see 7-7, right? We see, what is that? Compromise. I'm getting don't compromise. Like somebody may be sitting in a complacent state and is compromising maybe even their purpose, them reaching their highest self, ascension, enlightenment type of energy. And we see willpower is here, right? Achievement, success, striving, moving forward, right? I'm getting that's what is going to be required, for them to kind of dig into their willpower, their spiritual strength. See, lessons learned. Definitely a karmic lesson. That's what Spirit said. Can we get it? Yes. See, karmic lesson. Like, it's time for this person to learn it, to get it, to release, right? Come out of complacency, feeling like they just need to persevere through this situation, even though they know that it's fake and it's phony, right? It's time for them to begin again. 9999, right? It's time to move forward. And this energy is calling them. They may have something to do together where divine timing is a factor. Because that's what I kept getting earlier. Like, timing is an issue. Not only timing of conception for the child. Like, I'm hearing that they wasn't getting it in. Like, like, how did this happen? Like, okay. And then timing also on the issue of whatever it is that you two are supposed to do, right? Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them, right? This is a reminder to remain optimistic and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. I'm definitely getting the powers of heaven, right? This person's higher self is helping them to move forward. Anything else in here? Any other energy? Yes. Yeah, take action. See, calling them forward to take action, to move forward. Hope, a new beginning, right? A fresh start. And that's what Spirit was just saying. See, spiritual awakening. This person is going through a spiritual awakening. So if you are a divine feminine and you are really moving towards your track, your divine masculine could have been somebody that you've known in the past that chose a karmic over you, and they are definitely going through. They are. If you're this divine masculine and you get an inkling like something is speaking to your spirit, like saying something is not right with this, Spirit is saying that's affirmation. Your soul is speaking to you, trying to tell you that something is not right. You might have to dig in, willpower, right, to find out. Because something is going to happen. But look, 2112, it's up to you. It is up to you. But you do have your higher self that's watching over you, right? And they're trying to provide you some sort of direction, right? Unforeseen forces is going to come in. They're going to break this shit up. And it's gonna shatter. Like, I'm getting somebody's world to know that this, like, to know for sure, to have confirmation, affirmation. But it's something about compassion. Maybe you do have a very compassionate heart. I'm getting a bond with the child. Like, it's really gonna break somebody's heart to find out that this is not my kid. Voice of the soul. We see message of freedom and we see reproach. Right? Like, nobody or no situation is above reproach. It's definitely not me. It's not the, it's the Alpha and Omega that's bringing these messages. And I'm getting the fact that they're going to get the news like, it's not me. Like, the dad is not me, right? And we see communication. See, you're going to get some sort of communication, some sort of news to say that it's not you. Anything else in here? Thank you to the Most High God. You want this one first? Can't fucking make it up. What we talking about, y'all? This has to do with somebody's child. And I'm seeing the number 14. So this baby could be anywhere between the ages 1 and 4. Or even 1 and 14. Which would make it equally hard. But I'm getting somewhere between 1 and 4. I'm getting a young kid. Yeah. And somebody is afraid. We see the number 2. Right? Somebody is definitely afraid. They may not even want to know the truth. You know, I'm definitely getting the fear of, like, the woman, like the person, this karmic femme that they with. They wouldn't want this shit to come out, beloved. They don't. This one. This. Yeah, burden is here. See, they don't want to carry that burden. They don't want to have that heavy grief. Then they are afraid of somebody being found out. We see the number 2, and when we see 2 and 1, 2 and 1 breaks down to 3. I'm definitely getting a young child here. This child is anywhere between 1 and 4 years old. Maybe 2, 3, 4 years old. Something like that. Yeah. Definitely a message to pass on. So if you know a divine masculine or something like that, or I don't know, your spirit team definitely wants you to pass this on, but maybe it's somebody that you might need to share it with or something like that. I don't know. Look, somebody's definitely going to take a loss. Like, they're going to feel loss. It's going to be a heavy loss, and we see anger, right? Again, that spiritual, your spirit team coming in. I'm definitely feeling this person is going to be hella angry. I mean, you're going to be, look, pissed, hurt, all that, right? You've been taking care of a baby. You married, You know what I mean? Especially it's supposed to be like a faithful type of union, right? But it's all for a reunion. We did say reunion between a true divine masculine and a true divine feminine. This relationship is gonna come back together. But this person went through a karmic lesson first. They chose a karmic and they taken a heavy ass karmic lesson. They may take heavy losses. It could be losses associated with money, something just the way of life, everything, you know, everything that goes along with losing a relationship and finding out that that's not your child, beloved. Because this person went into this with thinking like it was good intention, right? Like they thought that this was a person. It was an illusion, right? But it was what they needed to be able to really recognize the real thing. Because they passed up their divine feminine and chose a karmic. Yeah, duality. See, it's something with, the energies of you too. I'm getting like almost like two hands, right? Like the alpha and omega energy, like it's real balance is what I'm getting. One and one. I'm getting like, yeah, definitely a divine soulmate is what I'm getting. A divine match, your energetic match. Anything else? Yeah. This person is gonna free themselves though, and we saw freedom already, right? And this is a message that maybe it's gonna help them, be guided towards freedom. Is what I'm getting. Fallback energy. If you are the divine feminine, Spirit says sit in your fallback energy. It ain't nothing that you need to do. This person definitely has to work through this karmic lesson to make their way towards you. And I feel like the more that you continue to grow yourself and just focus on you, your own healing, your own enlightenment, your own ascension, your power comes from you staying in that energy and doing what you need to do for self, right? For your own self growth and self mastery. And as you continue to do that, what's for you is going to be pulled into. You're going to magnetize it. You're going to attract it. And that's what's calling this divine masculine to come out of this situation. And I'm getting meet you over here at the ending. Like you two will end up in the same space. Thank you. Keep going. Can't make it up. See, keep going. You're on the right pathway. Spirit just said that. Keep going. You're on the right path. The seeds you are planting will grow. Success is guaranteed. Success is guaranteed. Yeah. Maybe it's just a story that you're telling yourself. Notice what you say to yourself and others. You have the power to change the story. This is for this masculine. They need to notice what they're saying to themselves. Like, are they feeding into the illusion? Are they feeding into the story, the trickster story? Like being complacent and just almost kind of accepting their position when they know something is not right. But their spirit is not going to let them do that. See, give freely, support others, and expecting nothing in return. That's what they're doing. They're constantly putting out energy into a relationship that's not designed to work. It is a karmic lesson. And a part of the lesson is that they have, taken ownership or, just the responsibility of really believing in, loving on a child that does not belong to them. But it's a product of, somebody cheating and stepping out, being very disloyal. They were not committed. This person was very dishonest and they put up some sort of illusion, some sort of mask. This person is being called out of it. Yeah, make an adjustment. Make an adjustment. Pay attention to how you start and end your days. Create a healthy routine that inspires and balances you. We did see somebody, coping with, maybe alcohol, drinks, things like that. So they might put a little sip in their coffee. They may have a cocktail after work. Who knows? Everything is always working out for you. It is. Everything is always working towards the good, right? We go through karmic lessons, and the things that happen to us is, you can see how, well, it's more of like is it happening to me and sit in that energy, or is it happening for me so that I can be developed, so I can grow, so I can become enlightened, so that I can ascend? I can use that type of energy to not only, unwrap some shit, undo some shit, free myself, and begin again. And they're moving forward with new knowledge, a new eyesight, a new perspective, where they can see things clearly. They will no longer be fooled by the traps, the illusions, things whatever got them caught up with this karmic lesson. They'll be able to truly recognize divinity when they see it. They will. I mean, I know everything is made in the divine, yes, yes, but it's like what's on their frequency, what's for their highest good. When the Most High God is sending them the best, right? Yeah, allow. Right. Let it all flow to you. Allow others to lead. Let go of control and expectations. Trust what is yours will always find you. And that's good. This is definitely unstoppable. It's unstoppable. Right? And I'm getting the pull. It's almost like the engine is over here. It's like the front of the train, like what's already in that kind of like the future space, or like more advanced, like moved along, and now it has developed. So this divine feminine is really pulling this scenario. Her energy is pulling it as she continues to come into enlightenment and do what she needs to do and being on her pathway. This is pulling her masculine out of this situation. So I'm picking up like she being kind of like the head of the train or whatever, and it's pulling all of these events along. Like it's almost like beckoning it, commanding it to come forward, just based off of her energy. Not her getting involved in the situation. They might even be talking. I'm getting separation, right? But it's the way that she's operating that's pulling this person out. And this is unstoppable. I'm getting somebody that, like very powerful. She may even be giving him, I'm thinking spiritually, like almost like her higher self and her, right, working, but her higher self is also talking to his higher self, and that spiritual connection that's going on, because I do get like the twin energy here, and I'm feeling like this resonance, this frequency, and as hers is, pulling, it is like activating his, and now his higher self is kind of like activating the vessel, heart energy, ear chakra, third eye, even root chakra for terms of security, sacral and solar plexus to kind of transmute this energy and kind of get going, where they can, start to listen, they can see, they can feel in their heart that something isn't right. And when this unexpected news comes through, everything is gonna crumble and fall away. So I almost feel like this divine masculine is even being prepared to accept what they are unwilling to face right now. Like they are not ready and willing to see it, to hear it. It's like shut down, like blockages. But I'm feeling like, that's what's happening in the spirit realm. Her higher self, his higher self is calling for him to be prepared to kind of start to eat and receive, to accept, allow, this energy. And when they bring this tower down, then this person won't be absolutely, shattered to the point where they can't get up. I'm hearing that we fall down, but we get up. That type of energy, so that they have something, that fundamental foundation. I'm picking up their faith that will let them know again that everything is always working out for their good. And with that type of energy, they will stand up, they will come out, and they will, come to a place where they're at par with it. I'm getting impartiality, releasing judgment off of them, judgment of the other person, the karmic, judgment off themselves, accepting their intuition, their spiritual gifts, the visions, their heart still being open to receive joy. And that's when this divine feminine is coming in. That's when I'm getting the reunion is here. So the advice of this divine feminine is definitely to keep going, right? The seeds that she's planting in her own right, in her own path, will guarantee success. Not only success in multiple areas of her life, but also in love, calling back this union is what I'm getting. So messages from the universe. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. If you like the vibe, please, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps us grow, right? So the energy into the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you really like the vibe, then you subscribe. Hit the button for the bell because we always deliver the messages live. It says, you're going to be celebrating something very soon. You'll be so full of joy, and joy is here, right? So full of joy, right? It says, it will almost seem out of this world. Again, something that dreams are made of, like out of this world type of energy. It says how suddenly it all happens for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening. So something unexpected is going to happen, right? It's going to be earth shattering, but it's going to make the way for something extremely amazing, right? Your true person. Anything else in here, Spirit say no. Yeah. See, what's meant to be yours is already making its way to you. It is. What's meant to be yours is already making its way to you. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. That's this thing. What was never theirs is starting to flee from them. And their higher self is preparing them for that exit. With time, it will all make sense, right? But for now, bear the confusion and focus on living fully in the present. Divine Feminine is being told to focus on living in the present. Don't let your whole life be, I'll be happy when, I'll be happy when, I'll be happy when. That's what I'm getting for this Divine Masculine. Like that energy of kind of coping with things and just being very complacent, feeling stuck. Like I'll be happy when type of energy. Their spirit said, no, this is not for you. And what's not for you is starting to flee from you. Something unexpected, earth-shattering is going to happen. But they will have enough foundational, like their core values, the principalities that they are set upon are strong enough in terms of their foundation to rise up and overcome it. Yes. Whew. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, especially those who came in and stayed. Beloved, I appreciate it. I do. Y'all know what it is. This is Tears and We Tarot Show. Work can start slow like that old school Crisco. We have to get it out the can and into the pan, and the Most High God come in and turn the heat up. We get to cooking, and now we know what. Hopefully the message was edifying unto your spirit and you feel spiritually strengthened and ready to take action, to bear the yoke that's on your shoulders, beloved. Yes, I pray that you overflow because we know we did, and we hope to meet you right in the middle, beloved. Until the next now, know this. I love you. I do. I love you so much. I love you just like I love the Alpha and the Omega that made me and that made you to be the infinite intelligence breathing, because the word lives in this day, beloved. It does. And somebody is being called to listen, to listen, to listen. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe.